Yes, welcome back to Chalisco Crypto. Welcome. Let's discuss Bitcoin. Let's discuss crypto. Let's see what is happening in the world of crypto. So we saw Bitcoin dip back down to $107,000, $300. So now the market is recovering back up again. So let's discuss why the market dip back down and why Bitcoin will keep rising. So Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. So President Trump, so he posed 50% tariff in the United. He posed President Trump, which is the president of the United States. So he posed 50% tariff in European Union. So which we'll be looking into that, not just that. So there's a lot of things. So even if he also posts 25% in Apple every Apple, which every iPhone which is not made in the United States. Yeah, maybe guys. So let's discuss. So there's a lot of fantastic headline too. There's a lot of good news. So we still show that So we are on track. So we are here to stay. Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. Let me share my screen. So yeah, guys. Good evening. So let's discuss Bitcoin. Let's discuss crypto. Let's see what is happening in the market. So as I always say, Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. So we are still on track. So hope you guys can hear me. Yeah, good. So let's discuss. You are all welcome. You are all welcome. You are all welcome. You are all welcome. You are all welcome, guys. So let's discuss Bitcoin. So Bitcoin went deep back down. Despite that, Bitcoin deep back down to $107,300. So the market is recovering back up. So we are almost back up to $8,500, as you guys can see. Yeah, evening, guys. You are all welcome. So let's discuss crypto. So there are a lot of fantastic news. So even if BlackRock added almost about 8,000 Bitcoin just yesterday, so which we will still be showing you guys those headlines. And Singapore, their inflation keep rising. So inflation keep rising. So what does that mean? So you just need to keep buy one of the strongest assets. So even if President Trump, which is the president of the United States, he also said it yesterday that the US, they keep being the dominant of the crypto. So we show that so Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. Yeah, guys, as you guys can see on the screen, so you are all welcome. Happy Friday. So happy Friday, guys. So as you guys can see, so we did back down here to about Bitcoin did back down here to which is about $107,300. Now the market is slightly recovering back up. That is because President Trump imposed tariff in the European Union. I hear you guys. So that's why the market did back down, but most of the altcoins are still holding strong, like Solana. So you guys can see, so it's still hovering around Solana is still hovering around $108, man. $180, which is crazy. So we show that So most of the altcoins are still holding strong, despite that Bitcoin did back down to $107,000 and the market is recovering. So guys, before we dive into what is happening in the market, why the market did back down, as you guys can see from here, this is just yesterday, May 22. So, and BlackRock added 7,861 Bitcoin, 0.9. So we show that is almost about 8,000 Bitcoin just yesterday, So the big boys, they keep accumulating and accumulating and accumulating. So that's why the market did back down today. So because of the news of tariff is back once again. Trump is seen hitting his tariff back to back. So which I will be showing you guys the statement of President Trump. He said that so he is imposing 50% tariff in 50% tariff in Europe, which is we here. So that means it will be easy for us. So in order for we to export goods to the United States, so it has to be something big. So guys, as you guys can see, so this is it from here from Bitcoin magazine. Breaking. So this is breaking news. So which is President Trump. So proposed a 50% tariff on the European Union starting June 1st. So, which is crazy. So, and you guys know that the Wall Street, each time they heard about, each time they heard about tariff like this, it's crazy. They keep selling off most of their risk asset, not just even their risk asset. If you so we'll be looking if we'll still be seeing it from CNBC. So even if SRP 500, so it's deep a day like today, not just a Bitcoin is deep. So most of the, even if stock markets are down a day like today, so even if European stock market is in red, so it's totally in red a day like today. Yeah, maybe guys, you are all welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome. Let's discuss Bitcoin, guys. So Bitcoin, yeah, happy weekend, my man. So Bitcoin will keep rising. So Bitcoin will keep rising. So it's just a matter of time. Which a lot of people are already so scared that Bitcoin divided from $111,800 to as of now, which is $108,000. Bitcoin just lose about $2,000, $3,000 in price. So which you don't have to be scared, guys. So you can see it here from CNBC. European autos index share is already losing about 3.6% after Trump's 50% tariff threats on the Europe, which is crazy. So even if each time that you heard about a tariff like this, and why President Trump said that he's imposing about a 50% tariff in Europe, he said that they haven't made any deal with them. So since the tariff issue has been going on, it's like it's only UK, so we want to make a deal with them, which is crazy. So and those other countries they are not turning up. So now he decided to impose a 50% tariff on them. So let's him see what they will do, which is crazy. So we all know that so President Trump is bullish about Bitcoin. So first time ever we now have a president who is bullish about Bitcoin over the past few years. So even if the previous administration, which was President Biden, so he was selling holding Bitcoin, but which President Trump come into power, I said no, that will work. So he added their Bitcoin, which there was holding Biden to their Bitcoin reserve. So guys, as you guys can also see with this other headline, Apple raises a trust in the price for iPhone in China to spur the demands in key markets. Why this happening is that we all know that even if President Trump imposed almost about 250% tariff in China, but now he reduced it to about 100%, maybe 145% recently. So now, even if China, in order for them to meet with the demand, so they have to increase the price of the iPhone. And President Trump also said yesterday that so every iPhone coming into US, either produce, even if it's produced in India, that is because Apple said that they will be moving some of their production company to India. So and Trump is saying that every iPhone in US they will be paying about 25%, which is also crazy. So guys, the market is here to stay. We also have some good news. I know that it's weekend. Most of you guys want to go and enjoy the weekend, so we'll be wasting so much time. Let's dive into the market, look into the market. We have some good news ahead. I just want to share this with you guys why the market is down. So, as you guys can see here, guys, Singapore's cost and inflation edge up in April. Prices risky since tidy to downside. So guys, even if inflation it keep going up every single day, which most of you guys know that. So one of the assets that hedge against inflation is Bitcoin. So Bitcoin hedge against inflation. Yeah, good evening, guys. Good evening, Joe. You are all welcome. Akachu, you are welcome. Favor, my man. You guys are all welcome. You're all welcome. You're all welcome. So let's discuss. So guys, inflation keep going up, and this chart here, this is the global money supply. So this is the global money supply. So we show that more money keep entering the system, and you guys can see here that the chart is lining with Bitcoin chart. So the more money coming into the system, more money going into Bitcoin. So the more money the government keep printing, and you guys know what that means. So your buy power keep going down, inflation keep kicking hard. So inflation keep kicking hard every single day. So and you all know that even if President Trump is telling Joe Paul to cut rate, why Joe Paul that Jerome Paul don't want to cut rate? So why he don't want to cut rate is that because he still know that inflation is real. So there is still inflation. So why there is pressure? Because more printing of money. So the government keep printing more money every single day. So one of the way for us to keep hedging against inflation is by buying, so buy more Bitcoin and a strong asset. And you all know one of the strongest assets as of today is Bitcoin. So you never go wrong by buying Bitcoin. You never go wrong. One thing I always saying is that keep, taking profit whenever you're a profit. So take profit. So that is one of the way to win in the market. You may not go out totally in the market, but keep taking a profit. So it's very, very important. You guys can see that the global money supply is is skyrocketing. So they will tell you that they keep printing more money into the system, which we all know is true. So that's because our buy power keep going down, and your paycheck, your salary remain the same. So one of the way to hedge against the inflation is to invest in a strong asset, you know, that that go up in value, like Bitcoin. Invested $1, which was invested in Bitcoin just about 2011. Today, you will still be holding a $108,000 as of today, which is crazy. So there's no, which investment can, there's no any other investment that can give you such a return, a high value return. So that's keep smashing the like and the subscribe button. So Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. Keep smashing the like, man. Keep smashing the like. Smash the like and the subscribe button. And share the stream with your friends and family so that each time, that we are live, they will get notified. So let's see this over here. And what really brought the market down again is that, guys, crypto market sees about $300 million liquidation as Trump tariffs threatens flash. So this is why I always say don't trade with high leverage, which most of you guys know that. So don't trade with high leverage. So using leverage to trade a day like this, a lot of people was already too bullish, and you all know that even if the exchangers they know that. So most of the time they try to to clean the market. This is also why the market is down a day like today. So Trump, he posted tariff about 50% in European Union. So not just that, you guys can see that so we have a huge amount of money that get liquidated, and each time liquidation, we have a huge liquidation like this. Boom! It always also push the market down. Bitcoin will keep rising. So I would say we are still early in the market, guys. We are still early in Bitcoin and crypto. So what you just need to do is to keep DCA, dollar cost average. Keep buying, keep using DCA in the market, so that whenever the market is guys, since you are watching from Kick, if you are watching from me from Kick, so drop question if you have any question. If you are watching from Kick, guys, so Bitcoin crypto is here to stay. And if you are watching from I know most of you guys now are watching from YouTube, and I can't stream to S these days. This is why I always say try to make sure you subscribe to the channel, so on YouTube, so that if I'm not able to stream to S, which is Twitter, so we'll be able to discuss about Bitcoin and crypto here. So guys, this is Tesla's government. So as you guys can see over here, so Tesla's moved to establish. So Tesla moved to establish a Bitcoin reserve. This is the new era. So now more countries, more states, more countries, they are working so hard to make sure that they have Bitcoin reserve. So which is fantastic. So which most of you guys know that so it will really help Bitcoin and crypto. We are still early in the market. We are still early in the market. We are still early in the Bitcoin and crypto market. But every single day we keep having good news. Even if such good news like this, the market is still slightly down. This is why I always say, even if sometimes the big boys will manipulate the markets. So they try to push the price down so that they will be able to take your Bitcoin away from you. Don't let them to take your wealth away from you. So they will try their possible best to take your wealth away from you. So try at least to make sure you'll be able to know how to face the volatility of the market. Bitcoin and crypto market always is always volatile. We always have up and down. But if you zoom in, you will know that, oh, okay, you zoom out. When you zoom out, you understand that, okay, so the market has been going up over the past few years. But when you zoom in so much, you will understand, oh, okay, the market is so volatile. For sure. So even if people who bought a Bitcoin was trading at $1. So if there was not strong to hold, they won't be able to hold till this date. So we are still early in the market. More countries are trying to create a Bitcoin reserve. As you guys can see here, Texas are moving to establish a Bitcoin reserve. So we still show that we are still early in the market. Good evening, my man Jude. How are you all doing? Good evening, guys. Happy weekend, happy weekend. So you guys, good evening. I know it's weekend. You guys want to go enjoy the weekend. Bitcoin is up, and most of you guys who have been this year, you guys are in profit. So, and I know it's a good time to enjoy the weekend. So, I will be keeping it short. So, let's quickly discuss the market once again. So, let's see what next, guys. It took us here, guys. Meta Planet, their stock. Meta Planet, they just started buying Bitcoin just about a few months ago, and their stock has been going up in value. That is because they decide to add Bitcoin to their portfolio. Every stock, every stock that have added a Bitcoin to their portfolio over the past few years, they have been one of the best performing stock, just like a MicroStrategy, which has now rebranded to Strategy. Strategy has now become, one of the best performing as stock in the past few years. I'm telling you this. This is the truth. Since 2020, Sailor, which is the CEO of Strategy, decided that they should add a Bitcoin to their reserve, which they are now holding almost about $60 billion worth of Bitcoin. As of today, they are with about $22.7 billion in profit. Well, just profit. So not the amount they spent to buy Bitcoin, which I showed you guys yesterday. They are sitting in $22.7 billion in profit as of today. So which is crazy. So and Meta Planet decided to add Bitcoin to their reserve, and you guys can see it here. Meta Planet is now the fourth most traded stock in Japan, moving nearly 1 billion in a daily volume, which is crazy after adopting Bitcoin. So, which is crazy. So, as you guys can see, it's also showing here that from subscribability with about a 300x return, it's not giving them almost about a 300x return. So 300x return, which is crazy. So just by adding Bitcoin to their portfolio. So a lot of people know now they are recognizing Bitcoin as a real digital asset, which it is. It's just that they did not know about Bitcoin. But they could have told you that before now that Bitcoin is a scam. That is because they did not know about the asset. So if you try to read through the Bitcoin, Bitcoin white paper, you will know that yes, Bitcoin is that asset that is here, to give power to the people. So Bitcoin is decentralized. That is why most of the government don't like it. So they don't like decentralization. So and we all know that Bitcoin is a decentralized asset. So it's so decentralized. So it's here to give us power. Every transaction you made in Bitcoin is on blockchain. So every transaction you made in Bitcoin and crypto is on blockchain, except Monero, which is a privacy coin, which most people don't like it, and most government and most exchange have deleted it. But it still keep Monero keep going up in price. That is because the bad boys, the bad eggs keep using it. Like for example, a day like yesterday, when hackers attacks Sui, I also saw it, which I will be seeing that, and they will be looking into that. So hackers attacks Sui yesterday, locking about $200 million in Sui token, so which they confiscated from their DeFi. And now what happened is that I also saw it just about a few hours ago that the team, they lock some of them. They was able to lock some of them, get some of them yesterday. So Bitcoin is here to stay. Bitcoin is so transparent. So not like Monero, which is a privacy token. Bitcoin is so transparent. Bitcoin is here to stay. It's an asset that has a mass supply of 31 million, which most of you guys already know that. And I will be showing you guys the chart that show that, so let me see. I'll be showing you guys the chart. Okay, this is the chart over here. This is the Bitcoin circulation supply. So guys, as you guys can see, so Bitcoin circulation supply, this is the chart, as you guys can see. 94.6% of all Bitcoin that will ever exist are already in circulation. This is the asset that 94.6% of the asset that will ever exist on this planet is already in existence. It's already in circulation. So we show that, so how many is remaining? We show that how many is remaining. We show that that is about 5.4% that is yet to be mined by miners in the next 100 years to come. So this show that it's an asset that does not have inflation, just like it's happening in Singapore, not just in Singapore, even in Nigeria. In most of the Africa countries, even in the US, even here in Europe. So I remember here, just about almost about 10 years ago, here in Europe, the artists here will buy with about $2, €2, €4. A day like today, you will be buying there with about €10. So it has doubled in price. But the government will keep telling us that inflation is just up with about 2-3%. No, inflation is up with about 100% just in the past 10 years. So, which is crazy. So our buying power keep, which most of you guys who are watching me from Nigeria, even if you guys know that. This one we can buy, which we were able to buy just about a few years ago with about 200 naira there. So I know now you guys will be buying it with 500 naira. So we show that the inflation has doubled about 150%. But they will never tell you that inflation rise 150%. What they will keep telling you is that inflation is up with about 2-3%, which is crazy. So one of the way to hedge against inflation is by buying an asset that does not have inflation. So which is clear, by using a DCA, dollar cost average, to be able to accumulate more. So guys, we do Q&A. So keep the questions coming. Keep sharing the stream and smash the like. So let's look this. Let's see what next. So guys, US Bitcoin ETFs sees about 1.5 billion in 2 days inflow, putting May on tracks to break a monthly record as institutional demand surge. This is still the power of FOMO. So more people, just as Bitcoin rise above $110,000, so people keep FOMOing into the market. So you guys can say, so we now have about 1.5 billion volume in just 2 days. That if I keep going, and it will be a record that for a monthly transaction, which is crazy. So we show that also Bitcoin still remain one of that asset. Even if the BlackRock CEO said it that Bitcoin ETF has been one of the ETF that established in 1 year that has been skyrocketed than ever. So guys, keep holding your asset. So Bitcoin is an asset. One thing I always say is that most people, the mistake they usually make is that coming into the crypto space, invest, they are expecting their money to double overnight, which I know most of you guys who understand how the market works. So this is why I'm here, to keep encouraging you guys to hold, for you not to give your wealth to the big boys. So the big boys are ready to buy it all each time the market dip back down. So keep taking profit if you're in profit. So whenever the market dip back down, you will be able to accumulate more. So my man, favor. So happy weekend. So guys, Bitcoin crypto is here to stay. Keep DCA. You can see the big boys keep buying, which I showed you guys. Even if you head over here, this is BlackRock. So yesterday during my live stream, BlackRock was holding about 636, 630, between 636, between 636,000, something like that, or 646,000, something like that. So that's because they added 7,861 yesterday. So as you guys can see, they are now holding 651,000 Bitcoin. So which show that so they keep accumulating and accumulating and accumulating. And if you head over here right now, if you look at the Fidelity. Fidelity are now holding above 200,000 Bitcoin. So there was holding less than 200,000 Bitcoin just about a few days ago. Yesterday, there was holding around 200 or something thousand. You can see if we click on it, we find out that yesterday they added more Bitcoin. So if you head over here, you can see yesterday, so 22 May, so Fidelity added 436 Bitcoin. Even when the market did back down just about a few hours ago, yesterday. But the big boys keep accumulating and accumulating. So let's see what next. Okay, guys, this is Solana. So for most of you guys who say that Solana will not be hedging up, so maybe Solana will be dipping down from there. So no, I don't think so. As you guys can see, so it's still on track. So Solana is still on track, and so it may be hovering around this chart over here. Solana may still be hovering around this $180, $182, $183. But if we break out from here between that's $180, so it may be heading up to $200 next. So if you are holding so we show that so it's still on track. So we are still on track. All you just need to do is to keep DCA into your portfolio. Keep buying using a dollar cost average so that whenever the market is up, you guys we will all be in profit. Let's see this here. So let's see what next. Keep smashing the like and the subscribe button, guys. Smash the like and the subscribe button. So it will really help at least the YouTube algorithm to know that so we are here. So let's see what next. Okay, this is the SUI validator. This is the SUI which I was saying yesterday. As you guys can see, from here that so yesterday SUI got which is a hackers attacked them yesterday. So with this line over here, SUI validators freeze majority of the stolen funds in about 220 million yesterday, with the hackers attacked them with. So now, which is this is fantastic. So it's good news at least. So the validators, which are people who are powering the network, just like Bitcoin miners, but SUI is a proof of stake. So just like Solana is also a proof of stake. So now, as you guys can see, so the people who are powering the network, they was able to at least to freeze $220 million, which is huge. Please, this is a good news for SUI, but I think it's still really affecting SUI. Let's see a day like today, how much is SUI's trading? Let's see. So it's been down like that because okay, see, in the past 24 hours is down to about 6.5%. That's 6.47%. So which is not bad. So as you guys can see. So but yesterday SUI was already trading above $4, but it really have affected the price. You guys know, once we have a huge news like this, people who are scared, they have to take profit. They have to start selling off most of their assets. So which is crazy. So at least the important thing is that so the validators were able please to freeze some of the token. So let's see. Look at most of the altcoins. The fear and greediness is still high. So the fear and greediness is still above, above 76. So we show that, so we still have a strong heart in the market. So you guys can see just about between when was that? Just about, few months ago, just about a month ago, Bitcoin share and greediness was between 15. So this is crazy, which Bitcoin was trading between 74,000 just a month ago. But you guys can see, boom, we are up. The market is up with rocket, just like we skyrocket back up. So now, which is at least we take a little dip. So which is fantastic. Sometimes we need at least the market need to consolidate. So which most of you guys know that. So the market at least sometimes we need a consolidation. So we don't just have to go up like a rocket like that. Like a rocket like. So we just don't have to go up, keep popping up like a rocket just like that. So guys, Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. Let's do Q&A. Let's do question and answer. Let's do Q&A, man. Okay. Oh, yeah, Seliki, good evening, man. How are you all doing? I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. Happy weekend, guys. Happy weekend. You all guys are all welcome. So let's do Q&A. If you are just coming, so guys, the market is still holding strong. So why the market is down is because President Trump he posed about 50%. He threatened 50% to impose 50% tariff in a European Union. So not just that, he said that every other iPhone that will be producing in other countries. So by exporting them to US, so you have to pay about 25%. So and you guys know that the Wall Street are a bit scared of that. So boom, they start selling off their Bitcoin and crypto. So that's why the market is deep a day like today. But it's nothing. The market is recovery back up. Bitcoin is above. It's almost back up to $109,000 once again. We did back down to 107,300. So now the market is recovery back up. So it's still on track. We are still on track. So you don't have to be scared. So as I always say, instead of you to be scared, you just have to be bullish. Take it as an opportunity. Each time the market dip back down, you have to take it as an opportunity to accumulate more. So if you don't have more cash on your side, good. Hold the one you already bought. So and if you are still early in the market, you are coming into the market, at least try to have a side job so to you'll be able to this year for a long run using a dollar cost average. For sure, in a long run, you will be in profit. So people who make money in crypto, so Bitcoin and crypto millionaire are people who have been buying crypto hold for a long time. And you guys can see, which I also showed you guys yesterday, Bitcoin millionaires was outside yesterday with their Ferrari, with a Ferrari yesterday. So at least there was outside yesterday Ferrari, Bugatti, chilling. So that is the life we want to live. At least invest now. So which we are still young. So in years coming, so we will be in profit. At least you don't have to work 9 to 5 every single day in order for you to just have something on your table. So, which is not fair. If you look very well, there are people who have been working over the past few years, for the past 20 years, past 30 years, working and working and working, but keeping their money in bank. A day like today, they won't even be able to buy anything with that money which they keep in bank. That's because inflation is too much, it keep increasing. So this asset has been going up in price over the past few years. So you have to buy an asset which has been going up in price. And most of you guys who think that I'm not a Bitcoin massive, so I also love altcoin, but you all know that most of the time Bitcoin outperform the altcoin, and like a time like this, if we have a good pullback, so if the market keep trading sideways, if we have a good pullback, Bitcoin have a good pullback, and the market start trading sideways, for sure, most of the money will flow into altcoin. Yeah, baby. Greatest, Sarike, greatest. Trump, yes, so Trump is doing his thing. He's doing what he know how to do better. President Trump is doing what he know how to do better, man. Yeah, Treka, I'm here. You say you are sick of him, but you did not sick of him when that time when President Trump was saying that, so Bitcoin is here to stay. Oh, during Bitcoin conference 2024, when he was there, he said, oh, so the US would be the Bitcoin dominance of crypto. Everybody embraced him there. So now, a lot of people are sick of him for sure. So, but which is just normal. So I just think that, so he's trying to protect his country, at least to give the US the best. So which is just normal, guys. Guys, if you're on Kick, so I'm also on Kick, and I'm also streaming to Kick a day like today. So try to follow me on Kick if you're on Kick. Yeah, my man. Miraculous, happy weekend, favor, happy weekend, guys, happy weekend. Yeah, greetings, favor. J boy, greetings. So, guys, I know it's weekend. You guys want to go and enjoy the weekend. So, which is normal. So, at least we'll be calling it a day so that I will allow you guys. You guys should go and enjoy the weekend. So, I will be streaming tomorrow, possibly for sure. That is why I turn on the notification bell so that each time that I'm live, you guys will get notified. As you guys can see, Bitcoin is almost back up. Bitcoin is almost back up to $109,000. So you guys can see. So Bitcoin is so strong. So Bitcoin will keep rising. So we are just slightly down today because of this tariff of 18. So as you guys can see, the big boys keep accumulating and accumulating. So we are still on track. So you don't have to be scared. Just US ETF alone, they are now holding 1,206,579 Bitcoin, which is valued about 131,395,185,227 dollars. So that is a huge amount of money there. So which the big boys keep accumulating. That is just a US ETF. So when you head over to countries holding Bitcoin here, you will also see another one, which the US are still holding their Bitcoin, China are still holding, UK is still holding, and which UK just proposed to also establish a reserve right now, which I showed you guys that the US said that will be, no, the UK will be establishing a reserve. Let me see if it's here. Yes. Okay, Texas. This is Texas. Texas moving to establish strategies Bitcoin reserve. So we show that so the big boys keep working so hard at least to accumulate more. So they don't want to buy in a higher price, which most of you know that. But we try their possible best to push the market down in order for them to buy in a cheaper rate, which is good for them. So it's still an opportunity for us too to keep accumulating. So in order for them all to achieve a financial freedom together. So don't forget, we are investing in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency to achieve a financial freedom. Unless you don't want a good thing. So just yesterday, the big boys was flexing, Bugatti, Bitcoin millionaires was outside yesterday, which I showed you guys yesterday. So if you ever want to do the same, we all want to achieve a financial freedom by just investing in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Bitcoin is here to stay. It's just a matter of time. The market may be down for a while. So why will you be scared that a Bitcoin did back down with just about a few thousands of dollars? So you don't have to be scared. This is just yesterday. Let me show you guys this. So if this does not motivate you, I don't know what will motivate you when you can see that, so the big boys is outside there with big money. You can see this is me yesterday flexing Bugatti and you know. So Bitcoiners yesterday was outside yesterday. That is because they have invested for a long time. So and now Bitcoin is above $100,000. Everybody taking a profit. People taking profit at least to enjoy themselves. So, guys, I know it's weekend. You guys want to go out and enjoy the weekend, so you guys can see this. So the big boys are enjoying themselves. So it's just a matter of time. You all will be like them. You will also flex your Ferrari and your Lamborghini and your Bugatti like this. It's just a matter of time. Keep using a dollar cost average, guys. So it's not a financial advice, and this is what has been working for me over the past few years by just DCA in the market, guys. So using a dollar cost average. So see you all tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central European time. Turn on your notification bell so that when I'm live, you guys will get notified. See you all tomorrow. Chalisco is out, guys. Don't forget, you are smart and intelligent. With crypto, we shall all achieve a financial freedom.